The Decline of the Hairy Marron by Sabine Heiss. The hairy marron, one of 5 marron types endemic to the southwest of Western Australia, is listed on the Commonwealth Listing Advice for critical endangered animals and might face extinction. Many facts, such as the increase of water pollution and loss of natural habitat to the introduced smooth marron, as well as loss of habitat due to human intervention in the Margaret River, is believed to be the main cause for the critical situation. With the invasion of the smooth marron in the upper Margaret River, the risk of losing genetic-specific criteria to the hairy marron is increasing. Natural breeding between the two species, hybridization, is nearly impossible to control, and the sensitivity of the hairy marron makes it difficult to keep an ecological habitat where the hairy marron can remain and restore its stock through natural cycles. Before I started this investigation, I knew nothing about the hairy marron and the gravity of its situation. During my research, I first learned how to distinguish between the main forms of freshwater crayfish. For example, the distinct number of keels on their heads indicate if the creature belongs to the marron and gilly group with 5 keels, or if they belong to the kunak and jabby group with only 4 keels. As already mentioned, only the marron are endemic to the southwest of Western Australia, and hybridization places them in severe danger. Hybridization, which is the natural breeding between allied species, is a topic that is not generally considered. However, serious outcomes can occur due to this kind of natural breeding. Therefore, the invaluable scientific work in areas of genetic and preservation of genetic features to unique species is carried out in research centres, such as the Pemberton Freshwater Research Centre, is very important. Thanks to the intensive work of Dr. Craig Lawrence and other researchers such as de Graaf, Lawrence and Vercoe, a breed stock of 200 animals with a validated DNA of the hairy marron has been established. Also, there are around 2,000 juvenile animals awaiting to be released into their natural habitat of the upper Margaret River. This topic is one where emotions quickly reach top levels. Sustainability of any wildlife is very important to keeping our ecosystem in balance. And with a fairly long list of endangered animals in Australia, and according to the diversity data sheet of the Australian Government, Department of Environment, 54 animals have already become extinct in the past. This is an issue we really need to improve on. The hairy marron is not only one of the crayfish that have become a delicacy on the menu to people, but it is also one of the recyclists in our ecosystem. They live in and from the natural debris of plants and animals in the river. This keeps a sensitive balance of the natural waste. Without the marron, the balance will not be maintained, and the river and its animals depending on it will suffer substantial problems. To ensure that the hairy marron and other creatures survive, we can actively monitor what actions we take that endangers our rivers and animals directly. For example, farming can become a big issue if our rivers are poisoned by pesticides and other farming residue. So monitoring very closely what enters our rivers is a big step in the right direction. Participation, for example, in local groups organized by the area ranger or the Department of Fishery for a hand collection of smooth marron to ensure the habitat of the hairy marron is uncompromised by other species are valuable as well. Or even the financial participation in organizations such as the FAME, Foundation for Australia's Most Endangered Species, or the World Wildlife Foundation, are highly recommendable forms of participation, where you support not only one specific animal, but a range of endangered animals. Being passionate and educating the public, especially young people, helps enormously. And being a good role model and acting on small things in our life, such as picking up some rubbish, ensures a well-balanced ecosystem. Thank you for listening to this presentation.